in IELTS exam? How many modules are there in IELTS exam? IELTS exam has 4 modules. Yeah. Listening, reading, writing, and speaking. All of them, we get a separate score in all of these, and then we get an average overall score. Today's class is based on speaking module. How many of you have your favorite module as speaking? Listening, okay. Me, so many me's. Okay, great. I would love to have you all here when we'll see the questions, and I would love to have some answers from all of you. Okay, so how many parts are there in IELTS speaking test? Tell me. Forget about LRW right now. Let's focus only on speaking. Respond and let me know how much do you know. IELTS speaking test has 3 parts, part 1, part 2, and part 3. All these 3 parts contribute to the main score. There is nothing like one part has more weightage than the other part. And overall time is 11 to 14 minutes for the speaking test. Okay. The speaking test is conducted for about 11 to 14 minutes, where part 1 is conducted for 4 to 5 minutes, part 2 is conducted for 3 to 4 minutes, and part 3 is conducted for 4 to 5 minutes again. Okay, why I'm telling you this? Because I would love to show you the full test. So you should know which part is about which thing. Okay, next thing that we have here is the full length speaking test. This is one of the samples, very, very common. Many of the students, they get questions on their hometown in part 1. Then we have a cue card in part 2. And in part 3, we get a lot of discussion questions based on part 2. Now, how these parts are different, listen carefully and make notes. In part 1, it is an introduction round where examiner asks questions on familiar topics. Okay. Introduction round when examiner asks questions on familiar topic. Number of questions can range from 6 to 7 or maybe 9. Every answer should be given in 3 to 4 sentences. We never speak one sentence. We never speak one word. But don't speak more than 3 to 4 sentences also. Why I'm telling you this? Because when I show you another set, and if I'm asking a question from part 1, you have to try to respond in 3 to 4 sentences only. And the time for this part is 4 to 5 minutes. Okay. So this is a brief overview of part 1 speaking test. Whole test is for 11 to 14 minutes and part 1 is for 4 to 5 minutes. Okay. In part 2, for note making, we get 1 minute. We get 1 minute, paper and pencil to make notes. There are no bands for notes, but we still have to make them so that we can speak for 2 minutes continuously. You have to talk here for 2 minutes continuously and cover all these points mentioned in the cue card. We call it a cue card. In part 3, remember that number of questions would be less. Number of questions would be around 3 to 4 or maybe 5. Time for this part is 5 to 6 minutes. And every answer should be given in 5 to 6 sentences. Here you have to speak a lot in longer sentences because this is discussion round. This is what? Discussion round. Okay. All clear, everyone? If you wish to take the screenshot, you can. If you miss taking this screenshot, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, IELTS Prep by LeapScholar, and watch the recordings of this live class whenever you want to. Audience on YouTube as well, if you are unable to text in the chat box, that is because you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel. Subscribe and have the access to chat in the chat box or participate in the live chat. So now I'll be proceeding, okay, to assessment criteria. All these parameters contribute 25% each to the band scores. Fluency is how continuously you can speak without pauses. Lexical resource is another name for vocabulary. Grammar, we all know, it checks different parts of speech and how we can frame sentences. Pronunciation, how we pronounce words. Remember that your accent has nothing to do with pronunciation as long as you are pronouncing words correctly. I am also not speaking like Britishers, but my pronunciation is neutral, which means that my accent, Indian accent, is not affecting it. Okay? Got it? They all contribute 25% each. Now let's get started. If you all want to participate, please raise your hand. From each of the sets that I have prepared, I will ask 1 or 2 questions. Every day in different centers, they ask different sets. So 2 sets are from 3rd May and 2 sets are from 4th of May's test. And then I have few cue cards which were asked on 1st and 2nd May. Okay. So let's get started. This is our first set, which was asked on 3rd of May, part 1, part 2, and part 3. Okay, reported by one of my students. So let me call. Part 1 questions are very, very repetitive. Like they are the most basic ones and they get repeated a lot of times. I'm going to call Reet Kaur. Hi, Reet.
Hello, ma'am.
Reet, you are not audible. Can you please bring your mic a little closer to your mouth?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Reet. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. What's about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. So, Reet, question for you is, are you a student or are you working?
I am a student. Now I am doing my graduation in final year.
Okay. That's it. Do you want to add something more?
And after completed my graduation, I want to go abroad for my higher education.
I want to go abroad for my master's.
Yes, for master's.
Higher education. Very good. Wonderful. You spoke 3 sentences and I really like the usage of higher education. Amazing, Reet. Good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So please don't mind. We would be learning from every answer. I have one thing to say here. I am a student. I am a graduation student or I am doing graduation in final year. After completing my studies, I would like to go abroad for higher education. The last sentence was perfect, but we can make this sentence a better sentence. How? Let's see. I can say currently or presently. This word I can use to say what am I doing? I am a final year student. Okay, rather than repeating graduation, I'm a final year student pursuing. What are you doing? Pursuing can be used here. Pursuing bachelor's in economics. This is just an example from Delhi University. Okay, this is how we add information and make our answer a better answer. We can talk about our course, our university or college, and then we can talk about future plans, which she did very well. Okay? Got it? Never repeat a word too many times, or no need to say I a lot of times. Okay. So now you have this cue card also. Describe a person you only met once and want to know more about. You should say who this person was, when did you meet him or her, explain how you feel about him or her. Can you all please, yeah, Kanishka, I know, but she corrected also. Can you please tell me one sentence for this cue card in the chat box? I want to see how you frame it. Describe a person you only met once and want to know more about. Frame 2 sentences on this and send me in the chat box. You all have 20 seconds. Sangeeta, I want sentences, not words. Oh, Vidhi, very good. Isha, name that person. Arpita is saying I met Arpita. Ruchi, okay. Sangeeta, good. Hiba, okay. Ishmeet, Dalvinder, Himani, team vocalized. Okay. Reet Kaur, oh. Harjot Kaur, oh, so sweet, Harjot. Avadut, Hiba, very good. Now you're responding in complete sentences, good. I just want to tell you one thing. If the question is saying, describe a person you only met once and want to know more about. Here, if you say, the person whom I only met once is something which is repeated from the question. So this again will give you a very, very low band. Okay. This again will give you a very, very low band. So here, how can we replace these words? Let's paraphrase. Describe a person you only met. I want to say, I met SRK only once. I haven't met. Okay. No. Actually, let me pick something from the. He was my sub. Yeah, Mansi. The person whom I only met once was this. Now we have to look for better words to say the same sentence. How can we do that? I recently met, okay? Or I got to meet. Yes, very good. I can say I got to meet. I came across. Okay, very good. I was fortunate to meet. Okay. I encountered. Very good. Very good. Really impressive. I was blessed. Okay. I can also see my paths crossed. I was delighted. Very good. So I should not see anyone using any low band language. Okay. Now it's time to move to the next set. Raise your hand if you wish to participate. This is also from 3rd of May. I am lowering down all the hands. If you want to participate, raise your hand again. This time I'm going to call Harsh. Hi, Harsh. How are you?
Finally, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Harsh.
No, ma'am.
So,
Putting a question.
Harsh, question for you is, what kind of things give happiness to people?
What kind of things give happiness to people when you
Yeah.
appreciate them?
This is a part 3 question, so speak at least 5 sentences or
Yeah, when
6.
you appreciate people. Okay, when you show kind gestures to them.
Can you be a little louder?
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah,
Properly?
you are audible. Yeah,
Yeah.
now it's
All
fine.
right. So the first one, okay, we'll start with when you appreciate people.
Hmm.
Okay, and the next one, in addition to that, would be when you show some kind gestures to them. All right, when you treat people with kindness. Happiness,
Hmm.
ma'am, like it's subjective, ma'am. It depends upon people to people, ma'am. So
Very
it could
good.
be anything, ma'am. Like if I speak to you in a proper way, it would, it would mean a lot to you. Like if I say just say thank you, have a good day, it'll mean something to you. Yeah. So it's basically subjective.
Okay. Very good. I really like the vocabulary which you used to answer. But Harsh, I just have one suggestion that there were no complete sentences.
Ma'am,
There
I
were
would,
just
yeah, yeah. No, I
scattered
was about to,
words.
ma'am, but then here, ma'am, basically there's this thing, ma'am, a happiness thing, right? So the first thing came to my mind is subjective, ma'am. So either I
I
could write
know
down in a
subjective
paragraph.
is okay, but you were saying that, like, I would say this to you. You could have framed this in a full sentence also.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it is subjective. For some people, happiness, it can be eating ice cream.
yep,
But for some, they demand luxury for being
yeah.
happy.
So I just put down into
So
bullet
this is
points.
a full sentence, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Hash, very good try. You have a very good vocabulary. Work on sentence formation. Thank you. Okay, so here, everyone, let's learn something from Hirsch's answer. These are the words that I noted down from his answer, which you can also use in your answers. Subjective means a lot, kind gestures, they were wonderfully used. Very, very good job done. When you appreciate people. Now, I wanted to address this thing from a long time. Okay, the question is saying, what kind of things give happiness to people? Many students, they talk in the second person form and say, when you appreciate people, why are we saying you to the examiner? I know that you are just talking in a generalized way, but saying you appreciate, when you give importance to someone, when someone give importance to the other person, this is a generalized way. Do not use you in your answer. That is not a good way to answer. Examiner asked you a question on yourself, on you. Yeah, you can say we, you can use I, you can use general third person form also. We can be used, but stick to I. Yeah, when one appreciates. Very good, Himani. Yes. Next thing, what kind of things give happiness to people? Now, this answer will have happy word a lot of times. But I don't want to repeat happy again and again. Because if I would repeat a word two, three, or maybe more than 3 times, my band score under lexical resource will go down. That is vocabulary. How can I replace happy from my speech? Tell me. Happy. Synonyms of happy: ecstatic, joyful, excited, jubilated, amazed, very good, rejoiced, delighted, amazing, cheerful. Overjoyed. Oh God. I am overjoyed by the response actually. Thrilled. Elated. Wonderful. Flabbergasted. Wow. Full of joy. Are you full of joy right now? On cloud nine. Very good. Cloud nine is an idiom which states happiness. On the top of the world is also an idiom. Grateful. Over the moon. Yeah. These are idioms. Yes. Wonderful. Amazing. See, there are so many synonyms. So do we even have to use happy? Vijay is saying, ma'am, Google never provide these many synonyms, but I am not Google actually. Okay, cherry on the top. Yeah, I can say cherry on the top. That's like something additional, but you can use in the state of happiness. Okay, not cheer, it's cherry. Blissful. Oh, yeah. Are you enjoying this activity of vocabulary building, everyone? Reply yes. Otherwise, I will not do it next time. Oh, great, great. Wonderful. Seventh heaven. Oh, yeah. Seventh heaven. 100%. Great, great. Take the screenshot, please, because I'm going to erase all this now. Okay. Next. Now, this was asked on 4th of May. And this time we have questions on hometown, which is also very, very common, lowering down all the hands. And if you wish to participate, please raise your hand. So this time I'm going to call Pranjal. Hi, Pranjal.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
How are you?
Good, ma'am.
Okay, Pranjal, question for you is, where do you live?
So I'm currently living in Delhi, which is
Hmm. Are you on mute? Pranjal, we cannot hear you. Hello? Okay. Vidhi Agarwal. Hi, Vidhi.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Vidhi, yes, where do you live, my dear?
I'm from Kolkata. I've grown and brought up here, and it's a metropolitan city, and it's a tier 1 city. It's also
it's
the
a
city of joy.
which city?
Kolkata.
Okay. In the end, you said one word that it's a metropolitan city and it's a dash city. I couldn't hear it properly.
It's a tier 1 city, and it's also known as the city of joy.
Oh, okay, okay. Great, great. Very good, Vidhi. I really like the word metropolitan, which you used in your answer. Thank you, Vidhi, for participating. She said, I'm from Kolkata and I'm grown and brought up. So the question was, where do you live, or tell me something about your hometown? They mean the same thing. Many people reply by saying the same thing, that I live in Delhi. I am from Delhi, so I'm choosing Delhi. Don't call me partial. Where do you live? I live in Delhi. This is such a low band answer because all the words are repeated from the question. There are many more ways to say the same thing. Like she used, I am from Delhi. I can also say, I belong to Delhi. I hail from Delhi. I dwell in Delhi. I reside in Delhi. What else I can use? Also, it's I am born and brought up. It's not bought up. Bringing up, right? Bring has past tense brought and buy has past tense bought. So no one bought you. You were brought, right? So remember, don't forget this R here. Please never say I live somewhere because this is a low band language again. What else I can use? I am located. Yeah. I am presently located in. Very good. Yeah, I belong to is correct. My birth city or my birthplace. Okay. So please use these sentence starters. Also, now this is a class activity for everyone. Describe a person you follow on social media. You all use social media. You should say who is that person? How do you know that person? This is a very, very commonly asked cue card, can come in your exam also. Where so I want to see some interesting responses. Do not use this word famous. Try to look for synonyms of famous. Describe a famous person you follow on social media. Give me sentence answer in 2 sentences in the chat box. No, I don't want synonyms right now. I want the answer. Use synonym in that. Question is, answer the question, describe a person you follow on social media in 2 sentences. Wow, amazing. Team Vocalized has written, I am influenced by SRK, so I follow him. Very good. Pranjal has written, the prominent personality I follow on social media is Mrunal Panchal. Very good. Read, okay, Muniba Mazari. I look up to. Very good, Vinay Menon. Vidhi has written, I follow Mr. Ratan Tata. He is quite an influential personality. Very good. One of the most influential personalities that I admire on social media is Virat Kohli. Amandeep Singh, very good job done. Shijina has written, I'm an ardent fan of A.R. Rahman, who is my favorite rock star. Very good, Shijina. Ruchi has written, I'm inspired by Shruti Jayan Deshmukh, who is an IS officer. Good. Kanupriya has written, got learning for being polite from BK Shivani, who is a great influencer I listen to on social media. Very good, Kanupriya. Good, Charmi. Vishay, very good. Vishay has written, the best personality I admire and learn many things from is MS Dhoni. Okay. Himani, very good. Great, great. I am inspired by Vishwa, Priyan, Sunny, Vijay Lakshmi. Amazing, amazing job done. Now it's time to move to the next set. But before that, I would like to tell you that if you all want to participate, please download our app, IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. We have a voice room feature over there, which is free of cost. You just have to download the app and attend a voice room. You would be added to the panel and speak. Even you can host a room and interact with a lot of students who are preparing for IELTS just like you all. I also want to tell you about my premium batch, which is starting from today, 7 p.m. sharp. I have a batch coming up where the batch size is around 35 to 40 students. Every day for a week, we would be practicing speaking, and this batch also includes listening module. So I'll be covering 2 modules at a cost of just 438 rupees. All you have to do is tap on the link shared by Soumya in the chat box And all you have to do is go here on our website, IELTS. Okay. Scroll down and see my batch here. It is already fast filling, so I don't know how many of you will get the seat. This is for a week, 1 hour of teaching and 30 minutes of practice every day. Use code MBLife20 and tap on apply. This will show you 438 rupees for 2 modules with 8 speaking evaluations. People pay a lot of money for these, but they are free for you. You can also see course outline, what all would be taught, and join it. Today is the last day to enroll. This batch will be removed after a while. So, and we have very, very limited seats left. Okay, you can also join other batches if anyone wishes to join a full 4-week batch. You can see this batch, use the same code MBLife20, tap on apply, and it will show you 800 rupees. So why are you waiting? We are running a discount. These batches were previously priced at 5,000. So we are offering you a big, big deal. Don't miss it. Just use it. Okay. Every day our speaking rooms, they help a lot of students in practicing speaking and achieving their desired score. So please download the app and let's get back to the class. This is the last set for all of you that I want to show. See, it has a very interesting cue card. It says, describe a course that impressed you a lot. You should say, what was the course about? Where did you take that course? And explain why it impressed you a lot. Now, I'm going to call Pooja Mishra. Hi, Pooja.
Hello. Good evening. Good
Yes.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Pooja. How are you?
Ma'am, actually, my name is Bhavya, and I wasn't expecting to answer these questions because I am just a student of class 8 right now. But I was
Okay, Bhavna, it's okay. You have a very cute voice, but you are not even eligible to give IELTS. But I'm happy that you are learning grammar and in general how to respond. Thank you.
I am planning to give IELTS after my 12th. That's why I
Okay,
joined.
you still have 4 years. Enjoy a bit.
Okay, ma'am.
So cute. Okay, so let me lower down all the hands again. If you wish to answer and you are not in 8th standard, please participate. Okay. Hi, Sunny.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Are you from my batch?
Beginner over here.
Yeah. Okay, great. If you are a beginner, because the question for you is, why are children attracted to new professions?
Okay. This is an interesting question. I'm getting a voice echo to myself here, so I'm finding difficult to answer this question. So I'm audible to you in a proper way, ma'am?
Yeah, you are audible. Just start
Okay.
speaking.
So
Yes, Sunny.
yeah, children find at this age, nowadays we can see that children find things or like jobs very attractive because it is a turning point of their life, and one is not stick to their goals. So generally this thing has happened in my life, so I was not stick to a particular vision or something in my life. So like I too have changed and got switches into my organization, and I have changed the domain itself. Like I was a banker, and currently I'm working in the IT domain. So this is the thing. Generally, that has happened with me. So I don't have a lot of ideas on this. So I'm sorry, ma'am. But thank you for providing me the opportunity to speak up here.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you for responding. It's okay. We learn after trying only. Good. Okay, let me call someone else also for the same one. Amandeep Singh. Hi, Amandeep.
Hello, ma'am. Thanks.
Yeah, Aman, the question for you is, why are children attracted to new professions?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, nowadays there are more opportunities to children to just learn and have a more professions. So that's why children nowadays try to explore more and more. So that's why they are choosing more and more opportunities and options where they just wants to grow and have a very successful and luxurious life. And there might be the other reasons because because of the growing populations, people are just wants to see the new fields where they have less competitions of a neck cut throat competition. So that's why children wants to see in that profession. They will just have to compete with the less people.
Great, great ideas. Very good. I just have one suggestion. Please work on your grammar a bit. Otherwise, you are really good to go.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Okay. So there are few things that we can learn. Children, tell me here, everyone. Is an article which we use only before singular nouns. So we never say children. Also, is children's a word? Children is already a collective noun. Children. So one kid is child. So children's is not a word. Similarly, people's is not a word. We can say children's book. That means with apostrophe S, we can say this. But children's are playing, this is wrong. Children are playing. So when we use are, so it should be children want to learn, not wants. They just wants to. If anyone if anyone wishes to learn this, you can type down my name, Megha Bansal IELTS subject verb agreement. This is on my our YouTube channel, IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. Okay. You can watch a lot of lessons on grammar. This topic you all should know what is subject verb agreement and how to go about it. Or you can just write Megha Bansal IELTS grammar. I have a lot of lessons on grammar. You can study all of them. For that, you need to subscribe to our channel and please take the screenshot. I have a small giveaway. This is also a recently asked cue card. I have written down some hints for all of you. The ideal length to speak on a cue card is 1 minute 45 seconds. So these hints will help you in framing your answer really quickly, or will give you some good vocabulary which you can also use in your answer. The second one is this. They are very, very common. You can also get a question of this sort. So please keep on taking the screenshot, and I'm smiling because I don't want you to take my back pictures. Okay. Actually, Amandeep used as far as I am concerned. This is a wonderful sentence starter which we can use just to eliminate any repetition of words from the question. I have listed few more sentence starters here which you can use to start your answers. Despite this, notwithstanding, traditionally nowadays, you can compare and contrast and give your answer. Okay, given the situation, the reason I think in a certain manner is, you know that sentence starters are so important. We all should learn them. So keep on taking the screenshot. These are small things from my side to let you all practice in voice rooms. Keep them in front of you and practice. And frequency. How often do you do something, or how often you do not do the other thing? Okay. Always, usually, normally, generally, sometimes, occasionally, seldom. These are few words, adverbs of frequency, and that's it. Please download our app, download IELTS Prep by LeapScholar, check out Speaking Room feature, and do not forget to come into my batch at 7 p.m. sharp. The cost is just 438 rupees for speaking and listening both. We have practice in the class itself. Everyone who will join the batch will get a chance to speak. And that's it. We are done. If I am hoping a lot of you will join the batch and see me today at 7 p.m. This is the last chance to enroll at a discounted price. So please use the code MBLife20 and get yourself enrolled. If you like this session, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hoping to see you all again very, very soon. Have an amazing day ahead. Thank you. Do you have any doubts? Please ask if you have any. Bye. No doubts? Are you all willing to join the batch? How many of you have joined? Oh, amazing. Great. If your exam is coming up soon, so please join it. You have a lot of mock test and speaking evaluations also. No, Gona, Himani. Yeah, Sayyid. Okay, then. Bye, everybody. See you all today at 7 p.m. All of you cannot come because we have limited seats. So only this would be given to those who will enroll first. Bye. Use code MBLife20 and see you. Great day.